Okay, and then for my last video, kind of just show you some like random features that the iPad has, or that TDSNAP has. So topics, these are going to be all of the, like I said, self-explanatory topics that you can choose from that they have preset on here. So about me, I don't really know how that's a lot different. Okay, so this is like more specific than the personal. So instead of going to personal where you have to type in everything by yourself, we can kind of go to the topics and fill this in as well. So again, some easy.
Sounds great.
Some easy, just quick fires there too as well. I live in, and then you can put your state. And so this is also helpful if anyone discovers the iPad, they can go to this and try to figure out who it belongs to based on the different information. And I like it that it's categorized in blue. They have the questions, and then more statements are in orange, and then kind of affirming or subjective answers are going to be categorized in green and red. And then we have the topic words based off of that. So let's go to a different topic to show you a better example. So we have eating. Are you ready? So again, the questions, I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
And then our topic words are going to be drink, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you can even add more based off of the fringe icons that they have over here. So you can immediately go to lunch and dinner, or we can go back and go to different drinks. And then we have the drink page. So I really like the topics just for if I know that there is a very specific area that I want to target today. So if you're supporting a kid in the classroom, let's say we need to go to the topics page and then we go to classroom, and then we have some of these different affirmative, negative statements and different icons that go along with it. Okay, and then another one I really like to teach parents if they're new to learning a device is the search button up here. This one is beautiful because let's just say I want to find the word mad and I don't know and I can't remember where to locate it. So I go up to the search button and I type in mad, and then it's going to come up with either the main list, which is feelings, or quick fires in feelings. And then it's going to scroll down and show you all of the different options of where the word mad comes up. And so I'm obviously talking about the emotion. So I want to go to the main list, which is feelings. And then I click on that and it's going to highlight where exactly you need to press to go locate the word. So it's going to be kind of like blinking up in pink here and then blinking here. So I'm going to go to all words. Oh, it's in feelings, and then
mad.
I'm going to press it and then it goes away. And so that is kind of how you train yourself, and then also model if you sometimes forget where a word is. And I used the search bar a lot when I was just starting out looking at where things were, just most if I got lost and trying to search for it. It's great, again, like I said, to teach parents to try to figure out where words are. And it's awesome because it shows you the navigation, but you need to make sure that you're clicking on the right one. And so let's say I'm clicking on the search bar again, and I wanted to go to the mad in the quick fires, and that's under greetings and social. So like I showed you earlier, we have different quick fires, and then that makes me mad. So that's another way that mad is being used within the device. And so each time you customize or add or have a word that exists within the vocabulary of TDSNAP, it's going to pop up where you can find it in that search bar. So I love that feature. And then another one I really like to use is when I'm working with kiddos. So I pressed that timer up there. And so that's just kind of going to show you what today's time is, what today's date is. It can show you a visual timer as well. So let's say I wanted a kid to work for 3 minutes. I go up to the 3 minute, and now it's going to count down up there, and it's going to show, this is, again, not super visual, but it is going to show you how much time is left up there. And then you can turn the volume down, and it's going to show you the speech volume
up.
It's going to show you the percentage of the iPad, and then opening a whiteboard in case you need to draw. I love this one, just if I am like modeling different letters with kids, and then I can even do like different pictures, and we can draw and make more connections and further build those language skills. Then we have a new whiteboard. You can change the thickness, you can add images, and then you can even launch applications, which I don't really use that much. I don't use a lot of these smart assistants, but that's helpful. And then the keyboard kind of has that predictive messaging on it. So let's say I was trying to find the word mad again, and the kid wants to, I have some kids who really like to type out the words that they're looking at. And so A. And so it's predicting, but it didn't predict the right word, and so it's only going to give you 5 options.
D.
So then we have mad. And then you're going to press the icon that you're referring to, and then it's going to highlight it and then generate it out of the iPad. So that's helpful. On this page, you can also go to different numbers and symbols. You can go back, and then you can go to the rest of the alphabet. If you change the grid size, this will all pop up in a much more accessible fashion. But if you are just kind of like going through and having a kid type, that's super helpful. I'm trying to find if I thought that there was like a phonics page as well if you're working on numbers and letters. So this is the letters page. It counts by tens after a while, and then you can just like
4.
It goes independently.
2, 4.
So to do the 24, I think you'd have to go to the keyboard and do
4
and then press on it.
24.
Yes. So that's kind of an example of how to do numbers. I thought there was a letters page, but now I do not remember. I guess this is also kind of like phonics.
D.
It doesn't do the sound, it just does the letter name. So I think that there's another way to do that, but I can't really remember at this specific moment in time. So yeah, that is kind of my overview of what TDSNAP is. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I forgot to add. Okay, so this is going to be the user. This is the last thing I kind of want to show you. The user. So I made different users for some of my different kiddos. And right now it's under Helen because this is kind of my demo one, but you can add different users depending on which kid you have using your device. And hopefully they have their own dedicated device, but if they don't, or you're in the process of doing that, or you just are trying to trial different devices, you can make different users, and that will take you to different pages that you can set up specifically for kids. So my user, I'm just gonna have, let's just go to this one kid that I have. So this is gonna look a lot different. This is a 3x2 grid. I'm not exactly sure why I did that, but I did. And so for her, we've been working on just different options of whether she wants to eat or play first. And then we're just primarily going to a snack page. So I pre-programmed some of the different snacks that we have available at the clinic that we can use. So then she has just this page to pick from, and she's not able to kind of like scroll or anything or really get out of this page unless I navigate out of it, just because we are working on those preliminary skills. This is one of my kiddos who has fine motor and honestly gross motor difficulty, so it's hard for her to make those different selections. So that's why I made the page set smaller for her. And so that's kind of what a different profile looks like. And I can go back to user and I can switch it back to the one that we were just on very easily. So yeah.